Hey guys, welcome to this lesson on 7th grade scale factors. Okay, uh, to do this video, I thought I'd bring on a friend who struggles a little bit with math. So I thought it'd be awesome to bring him on. I figured the questions that he has, you might have as well. All right, you guys meet my friend Tommy. Can you say hi, Tommy?
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
They're not. I'm sure they're doing fine. They're not going to talk back, Tommy, because they're actually watching this video right now, so you can't hear them talk.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what are we doing?
Well, today, Tommy, we're working on scale factors.
What? A scale factor? What's that?
Well, it's a good question, Tommy. A scale factor can be a lot of things. Have you ever seen a really, really big building, Tommy?
Yeah, and I picture it now. It's like way up there.
Right. And if I asked you to draw that, what would you do?
Well, I would sure need a lot here.
You you sure would need a lot of paper, but I'm not asking you to draw that whole building. I would want you to draw something that's the scale, so it would be a different size, slightly smaller.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it would have to be the same shape.
Yeah, like the building.
Exactly, like the building. So there are two different ways to find this scale factor stuff, and I put them up on the screen up there, Tommy. Can you read those?
Yeah. Oh, out loud?
That's okay, I'll do it, bud. So this first one here is what they call a double number line, okay? And that's this right here. So with a double number line, okay, what we do is we take one number line, which is the height of the drawing.
Yeah, like of the building, the small one.
Yeah, the small one, exactly. We take that and we draw that number line to start up there, okay? So we draw this number line right here using those scales. Do you see how that works, Tommy? Tommy, did you lose your voice?
No, I was just teasing you.
Oh my gosh, you're silly. So we use that first one, the height of the drawing. And then we get the actual height of the volcano. And notice they compare those, right? So at 0, there's 0. But the height of the drawing is only 5, while the actual volcano is 50. Do you see how that works?
Yeah, I do.
So what's the next one, Tommy?
Well, the height of the drawing is 10, and then the height of the volcano is 100.
You're right. So 10 and 100. Okay, so when we look at those and we know they're obviously not the same, but there's a pattern, there's a scale. And that scale we use by dividing, so 50 and 5, which is what?
Let's see. Carry the 6.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
50 divided by 5 is 10. So there's a scale factor here of 10. That means the height of my volcano is 10 times the height of my drawing. You with me so far?
Yeah.
The other way that we use scale factor, because we use this comparison of a double number line, is also with just using what they call the scale factor itself. So in this case, they actually did a division of 50 divided by 5 and got 10, right? But you can take that scale and you can go different ways. So if I multiply the height by my model or my scale, make this a little bit smaller. We're going to go that size. If I make my scale, I know it's 10, I can figure out, like, okay, if I made a height the drawing that was 30 centimeters, what would be my actual height? And I would take that scale factor and multiply it. So 30 times 10 being
300.
exactly, Tommy, 300. Does that make sense so far? So those are the two different ways. We have a double number line, which is right here. Okay. And we also have scale factor. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So with that in mind, Tommy, what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at an example. Okay. Notice these all come with me.
You are so good at erasing.
Thanks, Tommy. All right. So with that in mind, what we can do is give another example of a scale drawing. Remember how I talked about scale is about different shapes and their sizes? Okay. So right there, that is a
Rectangle.
yes, it's a rectangle. Tommy, you can't interrupt me while I'm talking.
Why not?
Well, we can't actually talk at the same time. Because
I don't understand.
I'll explain when you're older.
Oh, okay.
So, this being said, this shape right here, right, that rectangle, I can draw one that would be what they call the same shape, it's just a different scale factor. Okay, so these are both rectangles, they're different sizes. That's where I would use scale to figure things out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Perfect. So, I have an example here that will show you what exactly it is I'm talking about. Let's do it this way. Okay, so down here, I have a picture. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. I got a picture right here. Do you see that picture, Tommy?
Yeah.
Okay, so this picture has two different triangles. Okay, obviously one is bigger than the other. So if we take a look, we know that this one right here is the smaller shape, and this one right here is the bigger shape. But we can figure out if there is a pattern between them and if these are to scale. That's the first thing we'd look at. So we talked about using a number line. We talked about using scale factor. We could use either one. Which one do you think would be easier on this, a number line or scale factor?
Well, not another line because there's only 3 numbers, and yeah, so I'd say scale factor.
Yeah, I would use scale factor too. So if you notice, this side right here, based on the shape, this side right here, and this side right here are the same side, correct?
Yeah, that they're not the same size.
I know they're not the same size. That's a very good point. But there's a ratio between them or a scale that we look at. So this one is 3 and this one is 1. And we call that a ratio or a rate in this case, that this one is 3 centimeters to this one being 1 centimeters. You with me so far?
Yeah.
So what would be this next side? What does this one match with, Tommy?
That one right there that the arrow's pointing at.
The one, yeah, the one the arrow's pointing at. You're right. So this shape, this side right here. Okay? So that means my ratio there, writing the big one first, because that's what I did last time, I would write 6 over what?
2.
Exactly, over 2. Okay? Now you'll notice that 3 divided by 1 is what?
3.
You're right. And 6 divided by 2 is?
3.
Exactly. So my scale, in this case, my scale factor is 3. So why does that help me?
Well, you don't know what one of the sides is. You got it like an X or something. Do you see that? It's really small.
Okay, back up. I see it, Tommy. So you're right. This X right here, we don't know what that is. But we do know this side length, that 2.5. So because we know that 2.5, we're able to figure out what this side is right here.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
How?
Well, we know what the scale factor is, right? So if what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2.5 and I'm going to multiply it by.
Oh, 3. I get it. I get
it. Yeah, exactly. So you're going to do 2.5 times 3.
Oh, hey, multiplying decimals. I know how to do this.
You do? Let's do a quick review anyway. So with multiplying decimals, we're always going to do our 3, this number here, our ones place, times the 5. So that's what?
15.
Exactly. So 5, carry the 1. Okay. Then I'm going to do 3 times 2, which is
6.
Exactly. Plus 1, which is 7. Is my answer 75?
No.
Why is it not 75?
I don't know.
It's not 75 because I have my decimal place here, right? So you always look to see how many numbers are past a decimal. So in this case, there's one number past the decimal, right?
Yeah.
Is there any numbers past this decimal?
No, there's no decimal.
Exactly. So because I only move it once, I do that same thing here, but I do the other direction. So I have to reverse it. So I'm going to move the decimal this way and put one right there. So that new number is 7.5. So I just found the length of this side right here to be 7.5 centimeters. So you just found the size of a shape using scale factor.
Oh, that's so cool.
It definitely is. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw a comment down there. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos. This was, what were we talking about, Tommy?
Scale factor.
What are you doing, Tommy?
I don't know.